Hey everyone. Happy Friday evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me make this down. Sorry. It's good to see all of you. Happy Friday. Anybody else in the complete fall Halloween spirit? I'm actually looking there's a few different things going on, but I was thinking about doing a little, it's not a little because it's real, like a real ghost hunt. And I thought that would be cool, but we'll see. Oh, Electro. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Hello, everybody. VP, Kraken, Ellie. We're going to try to make this quick because I know others are live and I want to get this out the way because people have been trying to make it like your girl's crazy. And although I may be a little bit, I'm not as crazy as y'all trying to make me out to be. Hey, Ellie, Tracy, Kraken, Regina, Beast Ma, Shooting Star, OG Shorty, Crimson, Trish, Emperor, Lucy Lou, Going Solo, Layla, Princess 64, Roberta. I can't raise. Now, somebody take a screenshot of that. Somebody take a screenshot of this. One of my mods, please. Well, you know what? Let me take the name off because I'm assuming they're trying to dox somebody there. But it says, if you have a way to contact Mr. Proudfoot, I can't raise this baby on my own. My family won't help me. I just need his number. People say you might know him. I'm desperate and sorry to bother you. Yeah, take that screenshot, please, mods. I can't. I'm not on my phone. But yes, hello to everybody. Kodo! Hello, Catherine. All right, so I want to make this kind of quick. So I do apologize. Overall, hello to all of you. Please hit the thumbs up on your way in as we kick the trolls out. Thank you so much, Tammy. Thank you. Hey, Lilith. Stephanie. Yeah, it's pretty gross what these people are doing, isn't it? Hey, Simplify. Thank you, Ellie. Only one. Yeah, Tony. Macaroni. I fooled you. All right. Right, OG? Like, who would even joke about that? There was a similar comment on another feed earlier. There was on another. Wow, that's crazy. Finally appeared on a docket. Hopefully that will sway the judge. Yeah, and if even if that gets like even if any chance that gets denied or whatever, it still gives a little more of an understanding to the judge of what is happening here. You know what I mean? It kind of gives a leg up, a heads up, if you will. Bees knees with the 95. Thank you, my friend. I know this is all a last minute stream, but so does anybody else remember? Like we were all saying months ago, like what is this? Like is this for like is it for a book deal? Is it for a movie deal? Like what is going on? Right? Put a one in the chat if you've ever had a similar thought. Like what is this? Like it's just so confusing, like so messy, so much going on. Why though? What is the end goal? I know I've wondered. We did get fantastic news, and Leilani being found guilty today. Thank goodness. Justice for Quentin Simon. I was so sad. Lots of ones popping in. Here is the link. Thank you for asking. Wow, a lot of ones popping up. Yeah, all 19 charges for her. That was fantastic. Notice if they've all attached themselves to the National Bully Campaign Month. Yeah, remember Betty did that a little in advance. She made those shirts. I believe, if I'm correct, one of them had like a person she didn't like next to a coffin, but oh. Somebody is, I got a feeling somebody's watching me. You're having a little too much fun. It's a Friday night. You're sitting there relentlessly pushing a laugh button. You probably feel really tough and cool. taking a second every now and then to itch your, your under regions. But I'm sorry to burst your only enjoyment in life, which is to sit on the internet and troll, by doing what I'm about to do. Because I know you're like, oh my God, I keep hitting the laughing button. This is so funny. Ha 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 ha. And as much as I like bringing joy to people, I feel like there's something a little more productive you could be doing with your time. So, oops, tucking away. Sorry. Anyway, so a lot of us have wondered that. And then something felt weird. I know there's a way to capitalize 1,300 away from give. Oh, that's awesome, Andy C. I know. Anyway, I know when you're on YouTube, right? You are supposed to like when JLR went in and he grabbed like a box of Cheez-Its, like there are ways that people do things to kind of get the audience attention, right? And a lot of these people, they do it in different formats. One guy likes to grab a shovel. He likes to scream in pipelines and call out names and all those things. So when this landed on my lap, I was like, wow, you got to be kidding. But they weren't. They weren't kidding. So I'm going to show you a few things. Let's start with this. This one's a good one to start with. Hold on. And I need you to shout your name out. Michael Silver. Did that look familiar? Me to hell. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's do it again. And I need you to shout your name out. Michael Silver. Does this guy look familiar to anybody? Is there a reason they're all like failed actors or producers? Oh, it gets better.
Many years ago, as a 10-year-old boy, I watched as my parents were lowered to their grave.
What about a failed comedian?
30 years passed, and I was awakened with a desire to avenge their death. Because you see, Doc, they were shot in front of me. So the other day, I found myself standing in front of a mirror, asking myself, what can I do?
You would think he was being serious, right? If you didn't have the footage with it. Yes, Hartley. Is this amazing? It's amazing, isn't it?
How can I help? And in finding that answer, I realized I will be the man. I will help those who need help.
He will be the man that helps those missing children. And y'all still believe that these people are being legitimate with you? That they're not hyping you up based off your emotions? Listen, there's a lot of things people can say about me. They can say they don't like my content. They don't like the way I speak. They can't stand my voice. They can't stand the way I mispronounce words. But I will always keep it 100 with you. I will never, ever put on some actress type of behavior and pull on your heartstrings. I could start off with some, the wind beneath my wing, all that bullshit too. But this ain't genuine. And if those of you that fell for it, I'm sorry.
How can I help? And in finding that answer, I realized I will be the man. I will help those who need help, those who cannot help themselves.
Ain't that interesting, huh? But that's not all. Oh, that's not all. Come on over here with me. Come, wear your helmets. Come on over here with me. Actor B. This man's a failed actor. Or a wannabe actor. I don't know what you want to call it, but...
Now I'm really suited up. I just opened up my gift from my beautiful wife. And look at this hat. Oh, my ears are protected. What is this right here? Oh, yeah. I'm perfect, ready for some rising up. Falcon win. Kick some 49er ass.
Okay, sir.
It's about time, Falcons fans. We're not in the playoffs. We don't have any postseason hopes, but tonight.
Is this how he talks to all of you when he calls you Sebastian's Army? It's about time, Sebastian's Army, that we keep this boy in a fort. Is this how he sounds? About the same?
We can take out those 49ers.
We can take out those hate channels.
Took us out last year. So I'm saying, Atlanta, let me hear it for you. Rise up, Falcons.
Rise up, Sebastian's Army. But wait, that's not all. I mean, you guys thought that was all? That's not all. Hold on, there's more. That one was 10 years ago. It's a whole channel. That's not all. We also got this channel over here. Starstruck Buzz. Starstruck Buzz. Let's click the one I clicked.
As promised, daylight shooting, Teller Morrow, Men of Mayhem, Sons of Anarchy. There it is. There it is. Daylight. I'm back. This is where the guys Sam Crow shop is. Telemaro, TM. You'll see the trailers. You'll see.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? It does sound a lot like him. It is him, Layla. It is him. Let's see what else we got on this one. Oh, you know what? Let me bring you all over to see what we have on this one. So he's tried several times to make it, hasn't made it.
All right, I'm coming live from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. As you can see, this is the room. And you take a look out the room and you see we got a huge crime scene. Look at this. The yellow tape goes all the way around the main front. This is a church, by the way. And the main front yard, that tree, got an ambulance here. The crime scene is blocking off here. You have, what do you have? You have a cop here. You have...
What do you have here? What do you have here? I was like, oh, I spy with my little eye. Oh, does Ahmad have a, thank you, Rowena. I seen you ask. I'll drop it. Thank you so much for asking for the membership link. But yeah, it's basically an I spy with my little eye. What do you all spy with your little eyes? Anything? Oh, B-Tim, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. We got Dog Bounty Hunter, failed reality TV show, Silver on the Scene, failed actor, Jules, failed actor, BHB wants to be reality show, TV show persona. Is anyone not an actor around here? Raise his hand. Raise his hand. Yes, isn't this interesting? Thank you, Bat Brett. Isn't this interesting? So, I mean, it goes on. I mean, so we came across 4 channels so far. I think he wanted to be, if you look up what that, thank you, Rowena, for becoming a member. If you look up that one, the bees something, there's one more, hold on. There's one more page. There's actually 2 more pages, but if you look up the Cash App symbol, Ellie Bright, if you look that up, it's like a paparazzi culture. So it kind of seems like he was attempting to be a paparazzi, but just didn't really. I mean, that's just what I would gather from it. I don't know if that's true. Of course, I don't know. I won't know. It's not, I'm not him to know. Thank you so much, Rainbow. Thank you all for being here. But that is what I gather from what I'm able to see with all of this, right? Like here he is spying in on Kim Kardashian.
Excuse me, along
I mean, he's kind of just keeping it at her butt, but you know, little odd. But okay, there we go. All right, well, I'm not going to watch this weird shit too. But so we have that. So that's, what's that? The 3rd channel I showed you. But hold on. There's more. Oh, boy. Let me get you one more here. Where'd that one go? Here it is.
You can see this right here in your cell sheet, 6 inches and then dark sided. And the reason I highlighted that in the video is because that's the one I get the most call on. And it's simply because
That's so nice. What do you guys think? Anybody surprised? Anybody shocked at this point? They all want attention because they failed in real life. And so who at the end of the day is using this missing child, this missing boy for attention? I don't think she was involved in one, but she did cover 90 Day Fiance a lot. But I don't think she was actually in that show. I think she is faithfully committed to her marriage with her cat. I don't know. I do find it interesting. I am continuing to receive information from people that were in the inside source and didn't realize that the lengths they were going to and are now facing major regret and guilt for what they're doing to me. So that's nice. We are in a way, Hartley. Yes, we are. But wait, did you guys want more? Because there's more. I'll give you more. All right, don't ask twice. I got you. Hold on. Where's that one? That one was, there we go. Let's go to this one. This one was interesting, because he's good. He's good at pulling on your heartstrings, like he's had acting classes or something.
Hey, Ted, ready to play some football? Come on, you can catch it. Let's go, Ted. Hut, blue 22, hut, Ted.
If he throws that football at that teddy bear, I'm out. Okay. I mean, what's he going to do next? Scream down an empty pipeline? Come on.
Get it.
Oh my gosh, he did it. He threw it at the bear. Throw it at the bear like that.
Hey, you're supposed to catch the ball. Come on, Ted.
Do better this
Down, set, hut. Ted, here comes Ted. Ted, get it. Ted, what is your problem?
Now, you mean to tell me anybody that can upload, in all seriousness, this type of video, being very sincere in it, can't do the same thing when it comes to captivating all of your hearts that care about a missing child? I've said it and I'll say it again. We don't have to scream from the rooftop that we're Sebastian's army. All right? Because we're an army for a lot of missing children and a lot of kids that have faced unbelievable crimes. A lot of these people, they're, they were Summer's army, they were Quentin's army, the other Sebastian's army. They switched their name, but it's a way to pull on your heartstrings, in my opinion. And people like this, they really know how to really monopolize on that because they've studied it. I mean, this man just threw a freaking football at a teddy bear and is shocked that they didn't catch it. He's shocked.
Ready to play some football? Come on, you can catch it. Let's go, Ted. Hut, blue 22, hut, Ted, get it. Hey, you're supposed to catch the ball. Come on, Ted.
Cassius Harvey.
Hut. Ted, here comes Ted. Ted, get it. Ted, what is your problem? Catch the ball. Come on. Ted, Ted, get it, Ted.
Watch that never needs a
Ted down.
Ted down.
Ted down.
This is the type of man that would scream at the teddy bear, why aren't you responding? And people would sit there and cheer that on. I've never seen so many people cheer on somebody screaming into an empty pipe that you can see the end of. Shocked that they don't hear a response. It is childish. It is a way for these creators to manipulate you. Listen, I'm not lying to you when I say this. I've been telling people for years the different tactics people use to try to manipulate everybody as a subscriber and a creator. They do it. Many different ways. WinTube, I didn't get to verbally thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. You guys want to see a few more? I'm sure there's a few more we can see. Which one should we click? Another Ted? Must watch out? Mort, watch out?
Lord. What? Ow!
Was that real? Okay. Maybe it was. Bundy Drive, 1994 murder scene. But y'all keep praising how good it is that he travels to go search for Sebastian. In a drainage pipe next to a very busy campsite. Have you all hit the thumbs up? Because your girl's not an actor. So I need your help here. No, I'm not. But what I am doing is I know a lot of us, like I've said, have asked ourselves, what is really going on here? Is this for a movie? Is it a script? Are they looking for a series? And you can't tell me that this many of them, how many people do you all know that are actors? Or failed actors? Or even an author? Do any of you know an author? You think it's not Scarlett, but you're also the one that thinks this lawsuit's federal and I'm going to jail. So with utmost respect, I don't have much respect for your opinion. Sorry. This is me with the tinfoil hat on, but isn't it strange that everyone involved on Steph's side are failed actors? Want to be true crime channels and failed media companies? I mean, I appreciate you, Scarlett, I do. But a lot of people disagree with you. They are a bit shocked by this because it's the overall picture, and we can see past the overall picture. And I think it is bizarre that a lot of these people are actors and authors looking for fame and money and will use whoever, whatever, like a plush teddy bear. I agree. Have you, Regina? Right, because then anybody, including producers or the audience, who then goes to YouTube or Google or anywhere and types in the algorithm that name, will only come up with their rhetoric, obviously. I see what you did there. They do, but I don't know if any, like, all right, in my opinion, Maya, love your new name. Did you follow, how many of you followed Summer Wells? How about Quentin Simon? Because we know a lot of these people. No, that makes sense. Okay. We know a lot of these people, some of the YouTube creators, anyhow, are the same ones that were involved in that. But not many of them were authors or actors. You know what I mean? I don't know, Scooter. I can't figure it out. Is there a casting call? Thank you, Turning Leaves. I live in Horn Lake, and I know exactly where he was searching. It was not woods. It was a little patch of trees next to a gas station across from a campsite. Why do I believe that? Because remember he said you can't see anything or anybody in sight in miles? And then he turned around and we saw the road? Remember I said that? Oh, no, Karen. I don't think that at all, hon. Karen Fan, not at all. I don't think that at all. I promise you that. No. I don't think that at all. But do you think any of this is like bizarre? And you know what? Matter of fact, is there any chance you would be able to like take a picture of where you think that was? Hold on one second. Okay. And where he was had been maintained by landscapers. It wasn't like natural woods. So it just makes you wonder, like, I don't know, is that what's going on? Like, is there like I said he was filming a small patch, not full on what area, right? Because you could see the road. Like it wasn't, I don't know. No, I believe that, Karen, absolutely. Poor Sebastian's right. What do you think's going? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know if they have like a casting call or I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I know we've heard. Right. And that's where I'm starting to go, Hartley, and I shun it because I know that's like almost too much, but nothing else would make sense to me at this point. And we've heard Betty brag. I mean, I don't know, many of you turned into Burnt. Her name's now Burnt Now. But Betty was bragging about like being on what she didn't call it Telemundo, she called it or something, and how she was on Paramount and all these things. Like they are all driven for fame. Well, they're a little late too, Julie. Do y'all remember the old Tore Down House he filmed? Yes. What are you thinking with that, Pam? Have you hit the like? Maybe I saw you say it. Climax to their story. Right. Yeah, it makes you just want nothing to do with it, doesn't it? Where I'm at with you all. I'm right there. I'm like done. I mean, I just wanted to point out these last few things and I'm just done. Grain's watch, in my opinion, Kate needs to come out and shut Seth down with his accusations against her 911. Her 911. I don't know what about the 911. But listen, here's the thing. I don't think they care much about public opinion. I think that they care more about handling things through authority. I mean, you got to remember, these are private citizens that just were thrown into a tragedy. And this is where it took a difference for me. So these are your average, everyday people. And they wake up one day to this huge, huge tragedy that I won't even pretend that I can pretend to imagine. These ones, Chris and Katie, they go, to Nancy Grace or whatever, and they do Olivia, who had big following, to get the word out, and then they kind of like dropped off. The other one went on every single panel that would host. Now, I know Chris and Katie have been on quite a few as well, but Seth made himself a YouTube channel. He's no longer just a public figure. Go to Grizzly, BJ, and Danny. Brother made a statement. Danny actually made a statement to Grizzly herself. I'll have to check that out. Dog wants to show about a search for a boy to make his comeback. I mean, when he joined in with Gabby Petito and looking for laundry, he was on a whole different side. Takes us back to the beginning. It's been mind-blowing. If you didn't think it was crazy then, which, and you you do, right? Like you do. So anyway, I know Nonsense was live, and I know she's been doing a great job. I didn't want to interrupt that. I just wanted to point out what I found to be odd, and kind of like what I came across, because I thought it might help some of us understand a little bit better. Because Sebastian loves his dad, and Mama love. I've always said, think of the Bible, right? Hired over there, several jobs when they should have gotten people that are appealing. Charm and Jen, if you don't stop. She said, "You're all fired." Let me at you, Brian Laundrie. Whatever he said. It was weird. Seth has braids like dog. That's still making me laugh. Oh, Seth had braids like dog, and BHB is wearing a lot of jewelry, especially bracelets, and constantly wearing tight, low tops. I know she didn't say anything about what she's wearing on the bottoms. Half the time she isn't. Oh, yeah, you want the links to these things? Sure. He's been looking for it to go viral, so hold on. Again, let me get you back to this one for those just coming in. This one I found to be kind of the most interesting.
And I need you to shout your name out, sir. Michael Silver. And I need you to shout your name out, sir. Michael Silver.
Michael Silver's rise at Celebrity premiere at Main 6 Theater on January 8, 2013, Hollywood, California. Yeah, I mean, he even says his name, so if any of you want to, that's what makes me mad, Stephanie. And then, we're going to be little old, stepping stones for that. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't agree with it.
And I need you to shout your name out, sir. Michael Silver.
Looks a little bit like Pennywise, but I know that actor, and it wasn't him. That's for sure. So yeah, so again, there's plenty of these. You know, he had a YouTube channel called Actor B. He had another one about floors, which who cares? He had another one called Starstruck. Let me give you guys this one too. This one is called Starstruck. He was starstruck. He was trying to be a paparazzi. Paparazzi. Justin Timberlake. You know, he got good views on it, which of course he would. I wonder why he stopped doing this. Thank you so much for the Venmo. Thank you. Oh, I used to love this show. And then, like I said, we'll go over here to Actor B. And this is where he is knocking down teddy bears and talking to them. And one would assume buying shovels and oh, Jax Tellers is so hot. Oh my god.
Move. He's taking a picture. Don't move.
Oh, we're good. You're good. I got Jack. There he is.
Come over here. What do we call that? Like fame chasing? Took my nerves. Want to let you know I've been keeping up with you. Just not chatting. Halloween, baby. Thank you. I don't know, Bees Knees. I didn't hear enough about it. At first, I thought there was a little something. Obviously, I'm a little upset just because I am like named as a co-conspirator with her. And I don't know her, but I don't know. Oh, you prefer to call it the word stalking? Okay, all right. Whatever words you guys want to use. I'm not one to gatekeep free speech. Use whatever words you want. We got he really said that. We got wrestling. Lots of football games. Anthony Geary, Luke Spencer says hi to mom. Hostel Maze at Halloween Horror Nights. Flat Stanley. And there is another one, but it's more family oriented. And I'm not one to put out people's family. But okay. Glad we got that. Thank you so much, Joe.
Okay, Atlanta, the stage is set. 49ers have a shot in the playoffs. They win one of their next two games, they're in. But if they lose,
if I go buy these two super bright flashlights, we just may be able to see in the bottom of the drainage pipe that shows no sign of anybody living in it. Jet, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Look at 223 movie Ezra about autistic boy. Oh yeah, I wanted to watch that with my kids. I remember seeing a preview for that. I never did.
both of these next two games, then they're out. That's right, out of the playoffs. So let's start tonight. Let's rise up and kick some fucking 49er ass.
You see how he does like this? He is acting. This is your second live today. You're not done. That's right, Kim. I might do a third in a little bit. You gonna be up later? I mean, really, it feels like auditioning, right?
Right? Let's
Right?
kick some
Agreed.
ass. Let the Cardinals do their work next week, and the 49ers go and sit at home. No playoffs.
No playoffs.
Rise up, Atlanta. All right, Atlanta. One last video. If you remember the NFC Championship game, what the 49ers did to us. No Super Bowl for us.
Again, I don't care what people do. I don't care what people do on their off time. I don't care what people do to on their YouTube videos. I don't really care about all of that until I am brought into a bigger picture. And for me, I think it is important for people that believe that these people are just genuine and they just came here with great intentions because they just want to help and offer their resources. I want you to understand that we are talking about wannabe, has been, or hoping for fame.
As a 10-year-old boy, I watched as my parents were lowered to their grave. 30 years passed, and I was awakened with a desire to avenge their death. Because you see, Doc, they were shot in front of me.
Now, again, if you were just hearing this as an audio, you didn't know who this was, you just may believe it. And then what you found out that this person had to travel to the areas they searched because they had work. I mean, that would just kind of blow it all.
So the other day, I find myself standing in front of a mirror, asking myself, what can I do? How can I help? And in finding that answer, I realized I will be the man. I will help those who need help, those who cannot help themselves. I will help those who need help, those who cannot help themselves. The man.
Now, I know you all cracked up because that was like the funniest comedian show you've ever heard, but he uses those same tactics when he's talking about a missing child. And that's all I wanted to point out to all of you. So I do appreciate you all being here with me tonight. If you haven't, please consider hitting a thumbs up. Thank you so much for the memberships. I appreciate all of you sincerely. And yeah, I didn't want to interrupt to anybody else being live right now. I just wanted to get that out of the way and show you all. I found it to be important. I think it is all a big act. One big act. But for what? For who? And most importantly, how far will they go? Like using a missing child to do it? I don't know. It's kind of sad. I mean, it's not kind of sad. It is sad. It is very sad. There is a 15-year-old child. Yeah. Hello here. Silver's on the scene reporting from. Oh, I see you, Simon. Yeah, it's all, and people do it how they want to do it. Again, I mean, JLR grabs Cheez-Its and does like the whole Cheez-Its thing, right? So people do things how they want to do things, but I have never, ever, ever. Again, people keep saying I came from crime. No, I didn't. I started in true crime. I started by calling into true crime shows and being on, panels with people and all that. I came in because of the Wasp case. I've been here throughout a lot of cases. I have never, ever, ever seen a case surrounded by so many wannabe actors or authors. I've never seen it in my life. Have any of you? Put a 1 in the chat if the answer is no. Put a 2 in the chat if you've seen that. Carla, welcome. Thank you for becoming a subscriber here. 1 in the chat if you've never seen any other case surrounded by so many actors. Put a 2 if you've seen it before. If you have, I really want to know because I want to look into that. I mean, we've heard of like crisis actors and people being hired and all that, but what is all of this? I'm not even a conspiracist, but this is just too much. Not sure how many are aware of the fact that their fake fundraising under autism and missing children got shut down already. What was that? Hit the like. I don't even know about that. You've seen it before, Money Moves? With what case, hon? I've never seen it. Thank you, Granny Super Fan. To either come home or be found. I'm really getting sick of someone of the weird and fugly acting. You keep saying that. Maybe that's why they didn't make it. Kanika Jenkins was really bad. Watts, we had, what was her name? Came in to make the book. That author, that was odd, but she was just one. Hit the like. I don't know what you're talking about. Blether was weird. That was crazy. I think in the Wasp case, another creator tried accusing a bunch of creators of being Rico. And some of the people that are cheering that this latest on, you all said that Lana was nuts for claiming Rico. What happened to her, which was her own fault? I agree. I absolutely agree, Queen Bee. Absolutely. Oh, Watson Wells were bad. Absolutely. But they weren't this. A month or so ago, prop police car wrecked in Hendersonville. I think it said Atlanta on it. I do not. I don't think he's willingly. I don't know if I believe that. I personally, and in my opinion, I fluctuate on that. I don't know if it's just a bunch of trauma vultures that are preying on this man's anger and pain, or if he's the boss, like people have said. I don't know. I don't know. Is he aware that all these people are actors and actresses and authors and all those things? I don't know. Cast member's entire group that would be worth having a relationship with little Lulu. It's definitely because I live in PA. It's definitely. Well, no, I tell you what, the only people I've heard about it in PA are because of me and the flyers I put. Nobody really heard of him, and that's sad. But because people have spent more time on these little YouTube panels and this circus, if you will, than where it mattered. I don't know. Maybe that's the other reason I see ducks. Some of these people were involved in the Idaho 4 antics. Ain't that something too? Telling you, you'll see a lot of these same faces pop up in many places. Like Julia with Danilo Cavalcante, Nick with Danilo Cavalcante. Actually, on here, on social media, they are taking credit for capturing Danilo Cavalcante. That's weird. Julia wanted me to validate her because I seen a lady with blonde hair and a similar looking dog during Danilo Cavalcante. Okay, but I was there too, and I don't have any credentials. Doesn't mean you have credentials. Thank you so much, Mrs. M. Anyway, I really don't want to cut into other people, so I do appreciate all of you. I hope you're all having a great Friday night. Well, in a way, VP, but you'll have to look into that yourself. Go Google their names and see what you come up with. No, she's not from PA. She just oddly got involved with a case in PA, and the mother of the guy that was going to trial that BHB got arrested at, a woman that does an audit on fundraising, was the one that BHB called the police on. Yeah, and that's what happened. So for those who are unaware, when they were doing that little visual event, Betty called the police on a woman that was there because the woman wouldn't leave. When Betty called the police took everybody's names, and Betty's came back with a warrant. That's not because of little old granny here in PA. Hey, Hopi, it's good to see you. That's right, go Birds. My opinion, this retaliation is not your fault. This case hurts more because I'm autistic and mom of nonverbal autistic daughter. Purple, thank you so much. I have to look, Virginia. There's been so many. It's been overwhelming. Same thing. See who to stay away from, like a pecking order where they are in the wannabe level. Lord, blessed be the fruit. I don't know. Thank you, Living for Fall. Thank you all. All right. I appreciate all of you. I hope you all stay safe, have fun. And, oh, Mrs. M, thank you again. Thank you, guys. If you haven't, please hit the thumbs up. Remember, it's supposed to be about Sebastian, not people wanting to make movies or sell books or, grasp onto a moment and seeking fame because they failed in other avenues. I don't know. On February 26, 2024, an Amber Alert went out for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian is white, 5'5", 120 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Sebastian was last seen wearing a black long-sleeve shirt, black sweatpants, and glasses. He has a medical condition that may impair his ability to return safely without assistance. If you have seen Sebastian or have information regarding his whereabouts, please contact the Sumner County Emergency Center or TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND. Let's take this moment to pray for Sebastian's safe return.